Much love and blessings, family. What's up? Jesse Tree here. Want to share one of my daily gifts of offering and service to my Earth tribe out there. Today, I want to bring you the beautiful, beautiful teas we have growing here at the Zia Elemental School of Permaculture and Herbalism. Lately, I've been on a liquid diet, and so tea seems to be a very appropriate thing to be considering. So right here with me I have a good friend. This is Kota, or Navajo tea. I forget the botanical name, I'll put it on the description below, but it's in the aster family, you can tell by the flower. And this is a delicious tea. It's a good blood purifier, blood cleanser. And this tea, you're going to want to, more than just infuse or steep, you're going to want to simmer for 10 or 15 minutes in a, we usually would gather a bundle about this size and tie it up and throw it in about a quart or a quart and a half of water and simmer that for like 10 or 15 minutes. Let it cool, and you can add some honey and either pasture milk or nut milk or what have you, and that's a delicious way to keep your blood clean and connecting with some of your local plants. So let's go meet another. Okay, over here we have another friend. This is alfalfa, and perhaps you can see the banner and keel, which is the telltale sign of the Fabaceae family, the pea family. And the pea family has a wide range of benefits. Some of the peas are very toxic. Some of them are nutritive, tonic, like this plant here, and some of them are, sort of in between. So, whatever the case, we love the pea family in permaculture because they fix nitrogen into the soil with the nodes that affix to the root system, the nodules. And in order to fix that nitrogen into the soil, you actually have to cut the plant so that it'll cannibalize some of its root system and dump those nodules into the soil. So here's a fine plant that will give you 2 to 3 cuts a year that you can use to feed your chickens. We also use it in our teas mixed with nettle and mint for a very nutritive, delicious, sustaining tea. So yeah, very good for building blood, and particularly good for women who are pregnant and are building babies, because it's got all that good nutrient in it. Some alfalfa plants may have roots as much as 200 feet deep, so they're mining up a broad range of minerals. Let's go meet another. So yeah, everyone knows this plant, I would think. Dandelion, or dandelion, tooth of the lion. And dandelion, you can gather up the roots and roast them just in a pan on the stove and make a delicious coffee tasting beverage that's good for cleansing the liver and the kidneys. So that's a really great one in. A lot of the other dandelion family plants like chicory can be worked in as well, and are a lot of popular brands like Dandy Blend and Perro and some of those coffee substitutes that are out there. But you can make your own. So yeah, dandelion. Alright, so here's a nice little polyculture here I have growing underneath one of my son's fruit trees. We planted fruit trees for all the boys with their placentas so that as they age and grow, they know they have like a home tree or like a navel that they can come back to and connect with. So under this peach tree of my oldest son Jonah, I have comfrey, which comfrey is an amazing herb. Once again, um, we use it in permaculture for building soil. It's a nutrient accumulator, so it will pull up minerals uh, and then redeposit them. And it's interesting because it similarly works for the body in sort of supporting you with dense mineral and nutrient. Um, it's a very good thing to work in. It's so high in mineral and nutrient that if you uh, decide to start working with comfrey, be sure not to use it longer than a week or two, because you can start to accumulate, you know, kidney stones and deposits of excess accumulation of mineral. So, but really good once again for um, you know, building young bodies, build babies, teeth. Also good for bones. I have a story of my dog Coco, who got hit by a car chasing a car out on the street, and rolled over her leg. Took her to the vet. The vet was like, "This is awful. It's going to be thousands of dollars worth of surgery where you have to amputate, or you're a terrible person." I said, "I don't like any of those options," and I took her home. We applied comfrey poultice, gave her comfrey tea and homeopathic comfrey, and she was walking again within a matter of weeks and is healed to this day. So really, really, really effective at mending bones. So, and then also here we have mullein, which is so beautiful. One of my old garden mentors called it desert lotus, and you can sort of see that shape there. And it has all this nice, soft, fibery kind of hairs on its leaf, and its sort of law of signature is it's very similar to the cilia in our lungs. And this is a good lung herb. Native people smoked it for asthma and respiratory problems, but you can also use it as a tea. So we do make teas for with mullein when there's respiratory problems. Also good for earache oil, but that'll be another video. Let's look at some more tea. All right, down here I'm at the Jujube Guild, and I'll have to stop it here because I'm running out of time. But here I have Jujube date planted with stinging nettle, my favorite. Stinging nettle is another mineral accumulator, good for building soil and for building all the aforementioned things. Also, you can utilize the roots for tonic tincture medicine, for sort of root chakra medicine for both men and women, but particularly good for men and prostate issues and so forth. You can also gather the seeds and make a tincture of the seeds in red wine, which is a very good Qing tonic for sort of building your genetic fortitude and your overall health. Also, with this guild, we have a very, very wonderful favorite, mint. One of the great ways to identify mint is its square stalk, right? So that almost everything in the mint family, if not everything, is food or medicine. All of our culinary herbs like rosemary and lavender and mint and oregano and lemon balm and many herbs are in this category, all very good for digestion. So yeah, that's just a small snippet of sort of the understory guild here at Z Elemental School of Permaculture and Herbalism. Thank you very much for spending your time with me today. I hope you find much health and wellness and balance and wholeness in your life. If you're interested in our works, check out www.ziapermaculture.com. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And check out our book on Amazon, Second Harvest. Yeah, Jesse and Johanna Boudreau. So much love to you once again today. Be well.